As a daycare provider, I have tons of different things I need to store, and it took me a couple years to really figure out what works for me, and I'm still figuring it out with certain things. But I would love to save you the time and energy it took me and share all of my favorite storage related products with you today. Hey guys, Sarah here from Work Life Blue, and I love to do daycare related videos on Fridays, but we also have all other kinds of working mom and parent related videos like organizing, decluttering, time management, and maximizing time with your kids. So if these are videos that you're interested in, please make sure you subscribe. We'd love to have you part of our Glue Stick family. So when it comes to large storage, there are so many different things that I use. When I actually sat down to think about all the different things and look around, there are lots of different products I use for storage, and I use them all for different reasons and in different ways. So we do have a really large craft cabinet in our daycare space that I love. It was fairly inexpensive from Amazon. I will link to all the products below. I love it because it has shelves and I can customize it to fit my needs depending on what inspiration I have going on at the time. I like to switch things up. So I like that it's really adaptable, and it has a lot of space for puzzles, for Play-Doh, for crayons and other art supplies, and just a bunch of other random things that I like to fill it with. And I love having it right by our preschool time area so we can just grab it and use it right away. I think most daycare providers love cube storage. It's so functional, adaptable, and affordable. So I've gotten some from Target, Walmart, and IKEA. I have them all over my space in different sizes and variations, and I just love this because you can take things in and out. You could put books, you could put standalone items, or you could put bins inside. You even can customize with doors and things like that if you get the IKEA kind, and it's just really functional, and you can always change out the look, getting different bins and stuff like that, and it's easy for the kids to use at any age. So I use these for toys like this one right here, and books. I use them for our nap supplies and our changing table because I love that the top can also be like a desk or a table for you. I use them for a TV stand and other toys, and I also use them for all our blocks and a little area the kids can climb on, look out the window in our basement, and kind of like jump off onto the foam mats when they're playing. It's really great for that as well. And I also use them in a closet for more storage because that closet didn't have a closet system, and I had an extra cube shelving system floating around, so I just added it to that as well. And we also have a really big one that we inventively put on top of a desk because I wanted more storage in our laundry room that's giant but not very functional in its space, and it fits perfectly, and it holds a lot more of our craft supplies and other things like that that I want to be able to access but don't need right next to me on a daily basis. I recently bought this really awesome shoe cabinet. Now it's not really necessarily daycare stuff, but I could have used it in so many different ways because of the way the shelving is. So I just wanted to share with you guys in case you saw it and liked it and want to use it in a different way. Because it's got more shelves that aren't very tall in between because it's for shoes, but this could be great for paper supplies, other art materials, puzzles, games, stuff like that. And it looks so pretty, you would never know that it's a shoe cabinet, and I love the height. The kids can't really reach on top of it most of the time, and I use it as my little desk, and it's really cute when you first walk in. And the way our daycare is laid out, our back door is where we enter, and it's also where families enter, and that's also where we put our shoes on and take our shoes off. So it's nice to have that extra storage for us as well. We also have a couple benches with bins that we use functionally. Like one is by the bathroom, so the kids use it to sit on while they're waiting to go to the bathroom, or to put their toys on when they have to go to the bathroom. They want to save their toy, they put it on there. But we also have one by the back door, so the kids will sit on it to put their shoes on. And they have bins, so I don't have enough lockers for every kid if I'm completely full with 10 kids. I only have 7 lockers, so now I have 3 bins in the bench, so they can also have some storage space for, gloves, hats, mittens, snow pants, and stuff like that in the winter, or just random, extras that we need throughout the year. Speaking of lockers, we also have the lockers, which I love for the kids. My main reason why I love them, even beyond storage, is that it gives the children a place to sit and wait when it's time to go outside, because they all get ready at different speeds, but it has a little seat built in so they can sit down and wait. But I also love that they each have their own spot to put their coat, put their hat, their mittens, any treasures they may have come in with that they can't bring into the daycare space, their shoes, all of that stuff can stay right there, and I can slip their little crafts that they should take home in the top part, and it's just super duper functional in a very small amount of space. I also love to use the plastic drawer systems you can find at any store, basically Target, Walmart, Amazon, any store like that, and I love them. I have all different shapes and sizes. We have one with bigger bins that I have used for play food in the past, but now I'm using in our entryway for extra coats for our girls because it's Minnesota, so you never quite know what the weather's gonna do. And then I also have a wider, shorter one in our diapering area. So I have backup diapers for some of the kids, diaper creams. I have our daughter's hair supplies in there. If I need to fix their hair during the day, it's just handy to have it around, and they can just be really functional. And I have 3 more of those same kind on these shelves. Right here, you can see them, and those are actually where I keep the kids' backup clothes. So they bring 2 sets of backup outfits, and those fit really well in there. You can fit like 2 pairs of pants or shorts, 2 shirts, 2 underwear, 2 socks in there, and it's been really functional. It fits perfectly on those shelves, so I really like those for saving that stuff in a small amount of space. But you could definitely do like Ziploc bags in bin or something like that as well. And then I also have a little one on my desk with like chapstick and tape and staples and stuff like that. It's just really handy to have some of those office supplies up high away from the kids, but in a place that I can easily access it. And I have another one in our craft cabinet with glue and stuff like that, extra markers and daubers, and I can just pull them out and bring them to the table, which is really, really handy. And then I do have one of those utility carts. It's really cute. I've used it in lots of different ways over the years. I've used it as a shoe cart, but now I have moved it to the play kitchen area for play food. And I actually really like this because there's no drawers that the toddlers are fussing with and trying to climb in and dumping out, and they can't quite reach the top one, so I put any things I don't want them to reach but I want the bigger kids to be able to play with up there, and then the little ones can just reach in and get what they want, and it's really easy to clean up and you can move it around, so I really love it for that. And then I absolutely love our curriculum cart. I've been using this all year, every single day, so I have a Monday through Friday and then an extra bin, and I just simply put our craft materials, our books for the day, any other resources, games, stuff like that in each day's worth, and then that day I can just pull it out, have what I'm going to do with the kids, and then every week I just refill them. I have loved this. It saved me so much time and energy, and it is so cute and fun to use. So when it comes to smaller organization, like I said, I really love bins. Now I have all kinds from all different places: IKEA, Amazon, Shopko, Target, Walmart, and I will link to some of my favorite on Amazon. They're the little bit smaller ones that fit the smaller bin systems, but you can also use them in the bigger, slots from like the IKEA ones and the Walmart cube shelving systems that are like 12 by 12, I believe. I just like the smaller ones. They come in a big pack on Amazon for really affordable, and they're basically the same quality, and so if any get wrecked, you can easily rebuy. And like I said, I use these all over for all kinds of things: blocks, nap stuff. Sometimes I put books in them so they can just get the whole bin out. Dress up clothes, trains, cars, little people, like so many different things I use them for. I love them. And then I absolutely could not get through a video about storage without talking about Dollar Tree bins. I typically don't use them for things that kids can access. I do use some of these square ones because they haven't seemed to break as easily as some of the other kinds of bins from Dollar Tree, so I will use those occasionally. But I use them all over inside of things like cabinets, on shelves, so that I have unlimited storage because it's only $1 per item. So I have tons in storage that I can pull out when I'm doing an organizing project, and they are just so functional. They come in so many different shapes and sizes and colors, and they're super affordable. So even if they break once in a while, it's not a big deal to me. We have some big plastic tubs that I use for daycare as well. I have one that I use for are crazy craft supplies. So whenever I'm done with a craft, if there were extra supplies that I didn't use, I just put them in this bin, and then every week or every other week we'll do crazy craft where I just get a bunch of random stuff out, give them some scissors, give them some glue and markers and crayons, and they just go to town. It's their absolute favorite thing. And then next to that, I also have another big plastic bin that I use for our first aid supplies. So I have like a smaller first aid kit in there, but I like to just be able to pull it down and grab whatever I need, and I can move it around the house really easily, and it's just super functional and super easy. Outside, I think it's really important to have some storage as well. I'm not going to go into detail what we have in our garage, but outside we have 2 pieces of furniture that I really am loving, have loved for a couple years since I bought them. We have an outdoor cabinet that's actually right outside the back door, so I can bring snack out there and just set it there from inside. I can, you know, when we're coming in and out, if kids don't want their coat anymore, they can just set it on the cabinet. They don't have to go back outside or inside and, you know, have coats everywhere. It's a great place to put things. It's functional in that way, but I also keep chalk, our sand table accessories and toys, buckets, bubbles, you know, all of the outside toys that can fit in there, we put in there. And then we also have one of the really big top open kind of bins that are covered, and I really love this. We keep all of our balls, you know, parachutes and pool noodles, you know, whatever, those bigger items that don't really fit in a cabinet on a shelf. Just go in there and they stay dry and safe all winter through lots of rain, and I've had absolutely no issues with fading or anything like that. I love them, so I will link to those as well below. I've probably forgotten something along this journey of this video. Just there's so much storage everywhere. I'm trying to think if I missed anything, but I would love to know what storage you guys use in your house for daycare, what different things you've used and loved. Leave them in the corresponding community tab post for this video, so just head on over to our community tab and look for the thumbnail for this video, and then you can comment, since YouTube has disabled our comments due to us having our daughters on the channel once in a while. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.